Oh, the Bobover Hasidim. That is a story and a half. You know, some of the things that happen in the Hasidic world are absolutely unbelievable to people who don't live in that world. Now, the Bobover have a Rebbe who has created, or had a Rebbe who has created a lot of nigunim. Very nice ones, too. And the original Bobover Rebbe died in Europe, and we had a wonderful photo of a crowd at his funeral, and in the center of that picture was a chassid who became sort of the successor in the music area to the Rebbe, and we used that for a cover. And when the Rebbe saw that, he said, "Oh, you can't print a person's picture, a Rebbe, on the cover of a record. Who knows where it's going to be dragged around? You'll have to do it over." Well, I wasn't going to run that printing over again. We discussed it with the artist, and we figured out a way to make a design of like flames going up in gold. I'm sure you've seen the cover. And that obscured the face of that person he was objecting to. Then, of course, the Bobover group, like Eddie, that's the other shul, you know, they broke into two groups. And the the cantor who was going to do the Bobover record for us was in the rump group, the group that separated from the main group. And they were so incensed by the idea that somebody would make a record without the Rebbe that they started trying to get even with this poor Halberstam. They did the most outrageous things. At one time, they sent in a false death notice, the Jewish newspapers, that the funeral was going to be held at a certain time, leaving from that house where he lived. And a crowd of people showed up to attend the funeral of a person who was very much alive. They sent a load of lumber to his house that was dropped off on the street in front of the house. And you know, you can't do that in New York. So not in the country. They had endless trouble with that, but we finished the recording, and I think it's a very nice one too. Songs of the Bobover Hasidim.